Welcome everyone to day 265 of my journey to 2000 ELO. Today I figured I would just show you guys one of the games that I played. And it's awesome because I literally just learned this trap. Shout out to GM Igor Smirnov. There's a video on YouTube, you can look it up. I'll leave a link in the description. Called like the top 5 London traps or something like that, because I realized that I play the London exclusively, right? But I don't actually know that many traps, and all of these traps are like really solid. He says it throughout the video too. Like, I'm really proud of these traps because number one, it's not a good trap if you have to rely on your opponent making a mistake or a blunder to have it work. That's not a good trap, and you should not play those unless you're like playing blitz or bullet or something. All of the traps are sound. They come from like most of the mainline positions were just very typical positions in London. And I got the chance, I swear to God, like 5-6 games after I watched that video and I put all the traps in my analysis to play the trap. And it's cool because it wasn't even the exact same line, but I recognized what you needed to have the trap work. So it's a Greek gift, but it's a Greek gift sacrifice that I never, it's like a new version of a Greek gift that I didn't know as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys. This game, by the way, is pretty cool. I got 97.4% accuracy. I mean, it's not too surprising though, because it was all theory and then the trap. Okay, so basically, pretty typical setup. I know that some of these traps come after c5, so you get the setup where it's like c5, bishop drops back to g3. You get your bishop to d3. This is a good position anyways. This is the classic just London position right here. You're fighting for the e5 and e4 and e5 squares. The bishops are kind of standing off. And instead, so then black goes rook e8, obviously going for e5. If they get e5 in at my level, you're done. You're already losing. So the right move, the best move is to jump the knight into e5. It's immediately, like, it's really annoying for black to play against. Like, look at this position. It's not fun because a couple things are happening here. You control the e4 square. White or black cannot jump their knight in, because if you do, you just take and you get a free pawn. You maybe, I don't know if you should take with the bishop or not, but whatever. You get the point. They can't take, or you're a pawn up. It's looking pretty good for white. But you control the e5 square. So you control the e5 square. They don't control the e4 square. White, in my opinion, is slightly better. The computer says it's only slightly late, like slightly better, but it's already pretty comfortable. Anyhow, from here, what's cool is that black is very often, unless, I don't know, they're like a really, really good player. And even then, you know, GM Igor was saying that like even very advanced opponents can fall for this. So they're going to try to fight and dislodge your knight on e5. So first, my opponent started by taking. I took back. He played a6. Okay, and I just recognized, you know what? I'm just going to... f4 is a good move here. I'm almost certain, because you're just really clamping down on the e5 square. Of course, if they ever take, no matter what they do, you're taking back this way. If they were to take with a knight, that's obviously a blunder. Then you get forked. But let's just say here they take with a bishop. This is just good. This is just better for white. Like, you can see the eval bar. It's winning 2 points up for white. So it's a good move anyways. I'm just kind of waiting, and I figured, I was like sitting here thinking, I hope they're going to start going for this, because I already started looking at this trap. You know, bishop takes h7. Queen c7, super normal move. They're trying to put more pressure on my knight, right? So I'm like, okay, I need this knight to move first, though. I need to move, so I can't just, obviously I can't do it now, because that would be a blunder. They just take with a knight. But I'm thinking, I hope he's going to play this move. By the way, there's another trap in the London, for those of you guys who don't know. If your opponent plays knight d7 right away, there's a trap here. This bishop's undefended, so you can take on f7. And then after the king takes, take the hanging bishop, and you're just up a pawn. So that's a common tactic, but they didn't do that. And we got here, queen puts queen c7, knight or knight d7, and the computer is probably already saying, yeah, bishop takes f7. So it's cool because what I was looking for is that this is undefended. So if my queen comes out, right, and gives a check to the king, then the king is forced backwards. Then I can give a check here. And it's kind of funny how this goes. So I'll just show you guys. So bishop takes h7, brilliant move. Queen h5 check. The king is forced back here. You give a check on f7 because it's defended by the knight, and it's like looks scary because if black were able to take this knight, I have none of this, but it all comes too fast. King moves back. You give another. Actually, I could have. This is dumb. I could have. Oh wait, they just resign. Okay, so if they go here, you pick up the rook, right? But it's kind of funny because they'll probably go here, so you have to go back with a check to force them back, so that taking the rook comes with a check. And then honestly, at this point, like if your opponent plays on, they can, but it's like there's no forced checkmate, but your white is winning. So, but I was super happy as soon as I saw this move. I was like, oh my god, I get to play this, and I knew that it would work too. It was really cool. So something to for if any of you guys played London. I know that London gets a bad rap. Everyone's like, London, oh, it's low T, oh, it's boring, oh, this and that. Yeah, but this is not so boring. I don't know. This is pretty cool. So if you do play the London, try this out, and I'll put a link in the description for those traps because they're super useful. Super useful. That'll be it for today for day 265, and I will be back at it tomorrow. Have a good day, everyone.